North Korea's crazy rules for the Internet. North Korea's leader imposed strict laws in 2014, causing widespread fear and suspicion. They have their own internet system called Kwangmyo, which is mostly accessible in cities and is controlled by the government. Most people in rural areas do not have access to the internet. Regular internet access is restricted to important people like scientists and hackers who are supported by the government. The information on North Korean websites is heavily influenced by propaganda and fake news since the government controls it. Some of these websites became available to people outside of North Korea about 8 years ago, but they only show what the government wants outsiders to see. Even seemingly harmless websites, such as cooking blogs, contain strange propaganda and lies. According to one website, North Korea has been a homogeneous country since the start of human civilization, with a culture going back 500,000 years. However, civilizations have been around for about 12,000 years, and Homo sapiens have been around for about 300,000 years. The government tells these stories to maintain control, even though people who have faced hunger and hardship can see right through the lies. However, openly discussing these issues within the country is difficult, and spreading information outside of North Korea is even more difficult. The internet in North Korea is filled with pages that greatly praise Comrade Kim Jong-un and the accomplishments of the leaders who came before him. North Koreans think that Americans can be easily influenced by propaganda and call them sheeple, a term they would use if they knew it. They even express anti-American feelings in movie reviews. For example, one review talks about a film called Outcry of Mothers that wrongly blames the US for executing North Korean children. The North Korean government is concerned about the consequences of its citizens gaining access to accurate information, which could lead to executions for those caught using internet-connected devices. Even a brief online search or conversation could lead to serious consequences. As a result, the government strictly controls internet usage and limits North Koreans' access to international news and alternative viewpoints. Article 60, which was updated in 2014, imposes severe punishments on those who watch foreign content, including South Korean TV shows, as it is viewed as an attempt to overthrow the state. Simply viewing online content can result in imprisonment in re-education camps or even execution. The North Korean government seeks to control the narrative and keep its citizens from being exposed to opposing viewpoints. The State Security Department, SSD, actively pursues individuals who make contact with the outside world, as seen in the case of Ri Kyung-ho and his family. Christianity is also prohibited in North Korea, as the regime promotes worship of the ruling Kim as the sole opiate of the masses. As a deterrent, the government uses public displays of violence, such as public executions. Watching foreign dramas exposes North Koreans to a different way of life and puts the government's control under inspection. The authorities see this as a potential threat and intend to put down any changes in people's attitudes. Recent cases have demonstrated that even non-online content, such as USB copies of shows like Squid Game, can result in harsh penalties, including life behind bars for traffickers and hard labor for students. The government sees American pop music and YouTube shows as significant threats to their information control, which can result in harsh consequences. North Korea created a Facebook duplicate that briefly appeared on their internet in 2016, but it's unclear why. North Korean social media would likely share a positive and unquestioning narrative, unlike platforms such as Twitter. In 2016, North Korea's state television introduced the Manbang Box, which offered a limited Netflix-like service with 5 channels and a documentary channel. The North Korean internet is known for being temporary, with news disappearing quickly to avoid contradicting or questioning previous statements. They even removed information about Jang Song-taek, a top official who was praised initially but later executed for praising Kim Jong-un's policies. Official executions and disappearances are common in North Korea, and the state works hard to erase any online presence of those individuals. Mimicking the accent or singing songs that sound like South Korean music can also lead to arrest. Pirated digital content has revealed clear differences between North and South Korea, such as learning about weight loss diets while North Koreans are starving. However, some defectors have been able to access foreign content while in North Korea, showing that people are becoming more aware of the outside world. Changes are expected to occur soon as more people access foreign content. The availability of Korean phones in North Korea, although they can only make domestic calls and do not have internet access, suggests a gradual shift. It's known that Kim Jong-un and top officials have regular internet access, using platforms like Instagram, Facebook, Amazon, and playing online games like World of Tanks. The exposure of contradictions and hypocrisies is gradually weakening the regime's grip.